welcoming EJ to his first day.
Yay!
Aloha e malamapono. So we have EJ here on his first day, and he has a question about what to do if he's going down some stairs and starts to fall. So to answer his question, we're going to have to take a field trip. All right, so we went on a field trip, we found some stairs. So the first thing to think about is that we want to protect our head. You can survive a broken wrist or a fractured lower leg or something like this, but you don't want to die. So we got to protect the head. That's the first thing. Our second thing is that we want to collapse. I'm a pretty big guy. I don't want to fall from over 6 feet off the ground. So as soon as possible, I want to think about this, as I often do, like I'm surfing. And what I mean by that is when you get up on a surfboard, you right away lower your center of gravity and your hands come up. So I want to do that, and if there is a wall or a railing, I want to collapse toward that. So in other words, if I start to fall and I roll into a wall, well, now I didn't actually fall. If I start to fall and I lean into the railing, well, now I'm eating it, but I still haven't actually fallen to the ground. Now, what if it's worse than that? Well, we've all seen a little kid do this, where they start to do this and they slip, and then they hit their tailbone like this, right? Everyone's seen a little kid do that. Again, if we start to feel that, we want to lower our center of gravity to, as much as possible, use the side so that the impact is diffused. In general, with falling, we want the fall to cover the greatest possible surface area of our body and take the longest amount of time to have the least amount of impact and injury. So now, if it gets really bad, and I'm probably going to regret showing this, then our head is going first. So we feel that capitulation where there's no way that we're going to stop that motion. Again, I want to protect the head as much as possible. And this is hard to show in slow motion. But throughout that motion, I'm protecting the head. All right? So now, to test this, EJ's going to come up here and I'm going to throw him down the stairs. So actually, all I want you, I'm not really going to throw you downstairs. You feel like you're going to fall, I want you to collapse into the wall, okay? Go ahead slowly, go ahead. Yes, okay? So you're reducing the impact. Now try again. Now you're going to slip and tailbone fall. I won't let you eat it all the way. So as you start, you're going to hit your butt, but you're going to hit to the side first. Yes. And if you keep tumbling, you roll toward the wall, toward the wall, toward the wall, toward the wall, toward the wall. Yes. Okay? Either way, you're reducing the impact. In a worst case, we might have to roll, but again, I want you to see that I'm going to cover the head so that it never makes contact with the ground. So on a short basis, that's the answer to the question. We want to dissipate force over the longest possible amount of surface area in the longest possible amount of time. It's easier to visualize if I just eat it for you right here on the ground. So if I'm falling toward you and I know I'm going to fall, I'm going to get in the hollow of that surfboard. I'm going to stretch. And in the end, I'm in the rescue position that first responders use. My head cannot touch the ground. My face cannot roll over on the ground. And my legs are staggered so I don't impact joint and joint and I don't continue to roll. So that's our field trip and our answer to your question. And even something like this where it looks like you have nowhere to go and I'd be looking at this kind of a pitch, I'm better off being Tarzan and monkey swinging. I'm not trying to stop myself. I'm just trying to redistribute the energy so that it slowly dissipates. Now that we've answered his question on a low level, on a high level, we do want EJ to understand that some questions have answers you might not like, and that's why we give every new student a handbook called Eternal Rest, the Art of Dying Well.